How is everyone? Today is, what is today's date? The 25th of April. You know how I know that? Because we had a really nice release, a springy kind of interactive illustration release today. I hope everyone has had a chance to go over to the Instagram TLC Designs Instagram page and follow the hop, leave a comment. You guys could win $20 to the store. So excited when releases come out because they're so much fun. So I'm Tammy Louise, and we are here at TLC Designs, where we learn to live creatively together. We're building a village of people that are crafty, that are looking for inspiration and fun and sharing the projects that they create. We have some challenges going on right now. The Sketch Easy 109 bundle is still for sale only until the end of April, and then we'll start number 110. On May 1st. So we have that to look forward to. And you also win, if you buy that bundle for $5, you could win $10 gift card by entering the challenge with the products and following the sketch. The sketch is awesome. You get a ton of product in it. You get the illustration. This time, I believe it's a fairy, and it has some sentiments with it. You get a design paper that is completely coordinated, so you can make a project very easily with, follow the sketch, make it your own a little bit. And, you know, it's fun and easy to do. Sketches are great because they take a little bit of the work out of creating, but they give you something to start from. You can make them horizontal or vertical or whatever you like to do. But sketches are really fun and easy to work with. So let's get started. It's going to be a short video today. I usually don't do videos during the day. I'm usually on Thursday evening at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you haven't joined us yet, we welcome you to come and see the live goes broadcasted to the YouTube channel, the TLC store Facebook page, and the creative sharing group, where the design team today, especially if you run over there, you're going to see these projects that are absolutely fantastic. Jim's going to show you in a little while after I look through the product with you, the projects that were on the hop, so you can kind of see. But you still, if you're going to play along and hop on Instagram, then you're going to want to go in there so you can leave a comment so that you can be a winner. Okay. So Mr. Cunliffe, can you put the camera down to my hands, please? Thank you very much. I know it always looks so shiny and glossy when it's like faced down, but let's go through some of the new products and I'll explain what I think is the best part of these illustrations. The first one I want to talk about is a 7 stamp set, and it's called Hopperoos. You can get a little closer, James, with the camera. Thank you, and I'll move. So you're going to get, this is illustrated by Maria Medell, by the way, and then TLC Designs, or myself, Tammy Louise, it creates these sentiments that go with the stamps. This is a 4x4 stamp set. So it's pretty small in size, but it really gives a good, decent amount of stamps. You get some embellishment stamps, which are the flower baskets that, you know, they eat the greens. And the kangaroos are in full action. They're not just sitting still. They're the kind that you could put with the double dial die. And a lot of the design team worked with the interactive products that are in the store with some of these stamps. So you'll get to see that as well. There are 3 sentiments in it, and like I said, there's 7 stamps altogether in this set, and the kangaroos are a good size. They're 2-inch. This one here, and I would say the one that's standing is about 1.5 inches. Let me get where's my ruler? Just so you kind of understand what size it is. Oh, he's almost 2 inches too. And this one is 2.5 inches long approximately. So you get a lot of bang for your buck in this stamp set, and it is specifically for springtime because the flowers are just coming out, and it's a lot of fun. James, can you have the pictures that I gave you in specific order, right? Yeah. So why don't we show them the number 1, it will be the graphic ad for the hop itself. There it is. And you're going to see we have 2 sentiment stamps coming out. We have 1, 2, 3 stamp set, illustrated stamp sets that are really enormous. They're 4 by 8, a ton of illustration stamps in this set. And then the 2 that are 4 by 4. If you hop along, you can get a $20 gift card, and it starts today. We will draw a winner in 7 days from today and announce it in the Facebook group. If you're not a member there, go ahead and just request that, and we'll be all set. So we're going to move to number 2, James. And this one, Kendra, Cards by Kendra, is one of the design team members, and she created this really cute project with the Happy Hedgies stamp set. And I will tell you about that stamp set next, so that we kind of go in order of the pictures that Mr. Cunliffe put in the screen here so you can see them. But she created a slimline slider card tutorial. If you're interested in seeing how she created this beautiful project, hop over to the TLC Designs YouTube channel and check it out. Leave a comment and let us know if there's anything specific other than slimline slider cards that you're interested in, and we will work on that for you. Go to the camera where my hand is, please. I want to briefly explain this stamp set. It's called Happy Hedgies. There's 19 stamps in this. Crafty, folks. That's a lot of stamps. You get the dad and the baby and the mom. You get a bouquet of flowers with some baby product. You get a little bib. This is too cute. Make them into a boy, or put the boy tie on the dad. You got a little blanket and like a picnic scene, and you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 sentiments with it that are really cute, like moments. It's the little things to more sweet times. Be you, you're so darling, and enjoy the small moments. So that's a 4 by 8 stamp set. If I held it this way, it's really, really large. And you get a ton of stamps in it. And they're currently in the store. These little characters are pretty big too. I'd say 2 inch, close to 2 inches. She's about 1 3/4. So they're nice size. And all of the stamps at TLC Designs coordinate with each other as far as size goes. So you could put a hedgie with a kangaroo, especially the little, I just thought of an idea. We put this baby on the back of the kangaroo. Too cute, right, Mr. Cunliffe?
That'd be cool.
Oh my gosh, that'd be adorable. Okay, so let's go back to the slides that we're going to show people. I want to finish going through the hop projects with everyone. This is by Amanda. She created this with the Rosy Sentiment die and the Hopping Friends Sentiment set. Let's look at that as well. We've had this in the store before, but it is in new. Again, go to the camera above my hand. I'll just briefly explain. We have a 14-cent stamp set called Hopping Friends, and you get the double dial die circle of arrows in this set. So it comes in handy to have this, and it's very full of action. So you got hopping, you got somebody loves you, likes you, for you, jumping, different things that'll go perfect with the kangaroos. It's actually called Hop-a-Roos is the name of it. But we're going to see a lot of the projects that the design team makes using these sentiments as well as the one that comes in this. So, Mr. Cunliffe, that is the Hopping Friends sentiment set. Go back to the slides from the design team. This one was from Rosie Shanner Bridges, and it's just adorable. It's actually, I think he's sliding. This screen that I'm looking at is really blurry, but I think he slides over to the families in a park, which is just, she's very good at contrast colors and the primary colors. Rosie does a really good job combining and creating scenes with really dark, vivid colors, and this is a beautiful project. Next slide, please. Oh, this is by Marge, the design team member. Her name is Marge. She used some stencils, which we do now have in the store. They just came out in March. And I love the pink sky on this one. I don't know if that has die cut grass in the back or not, but one of these stencils that are in the store does have a grassy.
Looks like it.
Does it look like a die or a
like
stencil? Looks like a die. And he's giving the bouquet to the little girl and she's all shy. How sweet is that? Next one. This is by one of the design team members. I really love that it's simple. It's color coordinated. So you have the stencil work on the top that's blue and it goes with his overalls. And then you have, it's almost a coral. Would you say that that's coral?
Yeah.
It's kind of a coral color on the bottom. And she split that stencil color in half and then put her a little lower and him a little higher, which is a kind of simple and clean and simple project, but it's really great for beginners to see something like this. And that stencil is just for that purpose. It wants that focal point to come and pop out, which is the girl and boy hygiene. Next one. What else do we have? Oh, and I've already explained the Hopperoos. This one is by Amanda. She has a tendency to, I don't know, she adds perfect little splatters to all of her projects. They come to life. She did the ruse, and I think, what does that say on that, James?
Happy to know you.
Happy to know, it's happy. Yeah, you know how I know that?
You made it.
Well, yeah, but it's on, let's see if it's in the thing. Where is it? I know it's on one of these. Happy to know you is in the Hopping Friends sentiment set. She used I think that's the Zinnia Slimline. We have two Slimline projects in the store, and this is the multi-slider Slimline card with all of the leaves around, and it's perfect. Kind of looks a little bit springy, but like the kangaroos are in Australia, man, they're hopping around. What's the next one got to show? I have a design team member, Natalie, which isn't going to be able to stay with me this next term, but she lives in Australia. So obviously kangaroos were perfect for her to work with. And she doesn't have a ton of the dyes because she lives in Australia. The shipping isn't even allowed to go over there anymore. But she does fantastic coloring work. If you ever stop into the TLC Designs YouTube channel, and want to check her videos out. She's been doing it for about 6 months now, and she will show you from start to finish how she did the land and the ground and all of the contrast colors and everything. So she always does a flat, clean and simple kind of one layer card, but it's the coloring that you're going to find that Natalie is really impressive with. So next one, do we have another Rue? We do. Shanna did this card, and again, it's with the rosy sentiment die, and she used the Hello die, which it comes in the rosy sentiment set, and the Hopperoos. And she also used some of the clouds, looks like, from Aztec Sunshine die set, which I believe we're really low on. Now, is that cut grass, James, or does it look
it looks like cut grass?
Okay, so she probably used the Land and Seas die set to create that entire scene. But as you can see, she's got the double dial. So down on the bottom underneath the kangaroo that's on your right, when you turn that dial, the other left guy jumps up toward the other kangaroo over the basket kind of thing, and they're kissing when they meet. It's really adorable. I wish we could do you know if we can put videos on here, James? Like run a video?
Possibly.
Like an MP4? We're going to have to look into that, because when you see some of these things in action, it's so much more impactful. So what's the next card down? Oh, so we're now on the Gnome Celebration set. And again, this is Amanda, and she used the Hopping Friends sentiment set. And does it look like she has a dial on that, James?
It doesn't look like it, no.
It says slide. The word slide is on there from the action set. So she pulls something and he slides over, or she's sliding to the groom. I don't know which, because I haven't seen this one in action, but it's adorable. She always has such a great technique when she
moves.
Is it her? Oh, I see it now. There's the angle. Yeah. I see the slot, it's on an angle. So she's flying into his arms. That's so cute. I'm in love with this card. And look, the 18 stamps you get with this Gnome Celebration stamp set. Go down to my hands, James, so I can show everyone the actual new set that we're talking about. It's Gnome Celebration, 18 stamps. You get so many embellishment stamps with this, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 sentiments. You get a bouquet of flowers. You get the little sign for the bride or groom. You can actually put like this heart could fit on there if you wanted to stamp on it after. Or here comes the bride intentionally fits on there. And then you get this cute little post that's all lit up. And a ring bearer, is he not the sweetest? This is by Maria Medell again. And the sentiment sets are the sentiments are from TLC Designs, and they do coordinate. So you could put a kangaroo jumping toward the bride, or I mean, just any of these go together extremely well and very easily. Look at this little mushroom with the candles on it. I love this set. It's so pretty. And let me see how big. She's got this great big gnome hat on. So she's just over 2 inches tall, and he's got an enormous top hat on. So I'm going to put him at 2 and almost a half. He's pretty tall. Yeah. So nice hefty set. You get 18 stamps in it. You can make, how many building scenes could you make with this? Just an enormous amount. And they're so sweet. Let's go to the next card project. Let's see who this is by. This is by Marge. So she used the stencil that we have. It's heart, and I'm gonna have to memorize the name of the stencils, Mr. Cunliffe. They're so new that I don't have the names of them memorized yet. Heart and something. I don't think I can find them in here either. I don't know what happened to my stencils. But when I get done here, I'm going to have to do something about that so I know what the names of them are. But she did a multicolor. She kind of, what do you call that? When the colors blend together really well. Ombre, I think they call it. She started with pink. She went out to yellow, and then she started with green, which was just perfect because this dress is dark pink. So this looks more like a prom or something. They're out there in the middle of the summer or at the beginning of spring when the tulips are blooming, and they're having a good time party kind of thing. So what is the next? And that was by Marge. This is by Sylvia. Excuse me. Sylvia. And she did more of, what do you call it? Pastel, ornate kind of look. It almost looks like it belongs in a museum because of that pink on that dress, in my opinion. But this, again, I think she used the Land and Seas dye across the bottom, unless that's a stencil. Is that green grass stenciled?
Hard to tell.
Hard to tell. And she's got the bouquet over to the right. She lives out of the country as well, so there's not a lot of dye work from her, but her coloring and the projects are always fantastic. Thank you, Sylvia. Next, number 12. We have Steph worked on this, and actually I think this was the first one in the design team group that got done. She couldn't wait. I had just put the files in, they grabbed them, and she printed right away and got this together. This is just adorable. She used some of the papers from TLC Designs in the background. She used the double dial die. You can see, excuse me, you can see over on the right how that corner is kind of cut off so that you can move the dial. Bunny rabbits are adorable in white, of course, pink ears, and then the little guys running over the vegetables to the other little bunny. So this is just a beautiful sample, again, of the bunny rabbits. Let's go down to my hands, and I'll talk about that 4x4 set. It's called Hopping Hares, and it's 8 stamps in the set. You get 1, 2, 3 sentiments, 2 great big bunnies, and this is a sentiment as well. You get this little 3 little dots that you can build like a trail behind the one bunny of like he's hopping. So you can put them together on a block, or you can use them separately and build a arc if that's what you want to do. Or you could put them like behind him, or you could even put spring ... And then on the inside of the card, it says, gets you out of your head and working in the garden, or the blooms in spring make my heart sing, which this is a really nice spring sentiment set for any occasion. It could be a birthday. It could be just I miss you. Hi, how are you? Hope to see you soon kind of project. And look, I love the gray bunnies and the little white tails. Too cute. You got radishes and carrots to go with it. It is an 8 stamps set. I can't seem to say that right. And it's currently in the store right now. Let's look at some of the other projects from the design team members with the hopping hares.
Let's see which one we left off on.
We did that one. We went down. There's the first one we did. So go to the next one. This is by Candace, and this is a See You in the Center. So like I said, the Hopparoos and the hopping hares and gnome celebration. What's the other? Gnome celebration. There's not too much action in the Happy Hedgies illustrations, but the little baby's arms are straight up, so you could actually use one of the interactive die sets to move his bottle over to him or something like that, or the flowers are being tossed from the boy to the girl. So a lot of these stamp sets that I put out this month are completely good to use with any of the interactive die sets that are in the store. We have the double dial die that has that arch, and we have the See You in the Center that brings the illustrations from the outside of the card to the inside. She also used the Aztec Sunshine die clouds. She used the stencil. Very nice. I can see the clouds in the back. And on the green, James, can you tell if that's a die or a stencil? The green floor.
Oh, it's kind of hard just because of the way it's going.
I think maybe she just distressed it a little bit, but It's super sweet. And they're actually hopping toward the carrot. I wonder if the left guy's going to get it before the right guy. What do you think? Left guy?
Okay.
What's number 14 for projects? March, which this project really opened my eyes as far as having a plate on the card that leaves a background. So what she did here, she stenciled inside of a circle and then cut that circle out and had the actual background a different paper.
Shanna said that green was a stencil for sure.
That green one on Candace's?
Yeah.
Hi, Shanna. So I'm going live today for the release, and I thought that would be really nice in case some of the people don't do Instagram. I know there are a few that love the YouTube, so I'm here on YouTube just to express and show some of the inspiration to the company or to the people regarding the release. So I'm glad you could join us. I think she's at work. She must be on lunch or something. But back to Marge's project here. So she has a design paper over the stencil, which she did really cute pink coloring. And then she did the babies, the little bunnies in brown. And she kind of put them in a circular motion, like they're hopping around in a circle. And one of them is going to get the radishes and the other one's going to get the carrots. It's super cute. Really well done. I love that project. What's number 15? Oh, so I don't think I have one of the, he didn't bring me one of those, Mr. Cunliffe. Can you run into the store and grab the dragon? Oh, wait, he did. I'm sorry. I'm wrong. Dragon Friends. I know, I think it was January of 2020. Nope, 2021. I had these Maria Medell illustrations manufactured in rubber stamps, but they were separate. And you never saw the little one with the egg. He's inside the egg halfway. He was put in digital. And I have sold out of everything except Sweetie. And I could not resist putting this set back together so that it was available in one big set. If you're in love with these dragons, they're size coordinated. They're absolutely wonderful to work with. The double dial die, the See You in the Center die works with them really well. As you can see on this particular project that's on the screen right now, I made that, and it is a See You in the Center die, and it was so fun to make. Go to my hands, and I will explain. What we have is 15 stamps in the set called Dragon Friends, and you're going to get, he used to be called Dreamer, And we have some projects today to show you, especially by Shanna, actually. She did a beautiful job, rainbow project with Dreamer. And you have a balloon top. You can always just draw any string. Dreamer comes with the moon and the cloud and a star. Then you have, this one is called, this one is Sweetie. This is Happy. And he can hold the balloon, he can hold the cupcake, he can hold the ice cream. I have some projects to show you using him. This is Sweetie, which you can do the sweets or put a bow tie on any one of these. It literally will fit on all of them. And you get 2 sentiment die as far as stamps, dream and sweet, just in case you wanted to use those words that coordinate with your project. And there's greetings. Baby greetings is in this set. So they are a little bit smaller than the original, but they're super close. I mean, barely any difference whatsoever. Let me show you the size. This one is Happy, and he is 2.5 inches tall. Sweetie is 2. He's sitting on his fanning. So you want the heads to coordinate more than anything else. And this is a baby. So he's 2 inches, but he's got this great big egg underneath there. So let me show you some of the projects that I have here. This one was made by me, and it's a See You in the Center die. And this is Happy, and the little cupcake moves over toward him. This Dragon Babies paper has an autumn and a winter that coordinate with these dragons, and they're currently for sale digitally. I have not made those into 5.5 by 8 design paper packs to be sold on stock yet, but super sweet. Look at all the little glitter, so cute. And it says, to you, what general occasion, why would you not want this? And then it says, you're sweet on the inside. Oh, too cute. And then I want to show you maybe just a few others. This is by one of the design team members that isn't with us right now. Her name is Melanie, but it is just adorable. And it too is the See You in the Center. This is one of the candy design papers that come in one of the packs for the dragons. The For You, I think, is in Apple a Day die set. And this is the See You in the Center die. Let me move them this way. If you wanted to do something a little bit more simple, not interactive, this was by Cassie Hewlett. She is really, really good at coloring. I just love her projects. And she just put the little snow cone or ice cream cone in his hand. This is by Melanie as well. This is with the multi-slider slim line die, and this one is Happy. This butterfly comes in the Troll. I can't remember if it's the Troll stamp set, but here's the zinnias that come in the zinnia slimline set, and this Hello is from the Rosie Sentiment die. And all that paper pack is at TLC Designs as well. She just did a great job on that project. But there's some of the products that are projects that have been done using this these 4 images from the Dragon Friends. So let's go down to the next project. Oh, so it's Dreamer again, and on the top you can put the double dial die. Doesn't have to make the arch go from left to right upward. It can go downward as well. And this is one of the samples that I made using the design paper that has been created to go with these dragons. So up at the top in the center, you can see the actual dial itself, and he just swings with the little cloud. It's adorable. I think I gave it away. I don't have it anymore to show you, but it really was a cute project. Go ahead. And this one lights up. So again, it's Happy, and it's the rectangle die from the store. And you push the button, and you can get the word push in the action stamps that I sell, and then it lights up using one of the Pear Blossom Press light sets. What are those called? I think they're just electric lights.
Yeah, I can't
Easy Lights, that's the name of them. And I think I do still have 1 or 2 3-packs sets in my store. Not a lot, because they sold out really fast. So what's next? This is by Larissa, one of the guest designers at TLC Designs, and she used Happy with a cupcake. I love him in mint. Is he not the cutest in mint?
It's nice.
And she used the sentiment suite that comes with that set as well. What's next? Oh, we're on Shanna's. This is the slimline one that she made. Now, you can't really see it, but she stenciled the texture in the dragon skin, James. Can you get like really close?
Mm.
No, you can't zoom it.
Mm.
So she used a different distress. I don't know what ink she used. I don't think it was distress. It was probably ink on 3 or something like that. But so she used the stencil to give them some texture in their skins, and this really came together well. I love this project. Great job, Shanna. Thank you. And that paper is also from TLC Designs store. It was called Mystical or Magical Delight, I think is the name of it. What's the next picture? Here's her rainbow. And she used the stencils in the background are the clouds. She used Aztec Sunshine Cloud Dyes. Hey Cutie comes from Alicorn. Boy, it's just amazing that I can remember all the Alicorn Happiness stamp set. And then she's like a brilliant genius when it comes to rainbows. She used the stencil and moved them and went from the purples to the turquoise to the lime green, orange, and then pink. And I mean, rainbows are red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet, but the mix of those colors are absolutely stunning on this project. And then she made the hammock the seed colors. She did a great job here. I love him turquoise. Thank you, Shanna. What's next? Oh, so go to my hands because there is a brand new sentiment stamp set that has 14 stamps. It's called Must Haves. And what I mean by that is any card that you need to make or have to have in your stash, you can say, thinking of you, sending you joy or love, sending you a smile, sending you happiness, sharing joy. All of these things coordinate together. You Are My Sunshine is just like a staple, basically. And thank you is a staple. There's always an occasion to create a thank you card. Any reason for you. And then the word thanks is one of the stamps that came from a different set that I absolutely love the font on. So I needed to add this in here. And Haya is just Haya, it's like I just wanted to come and say hi. And then sending you only happy thoughts would be perfect on the inside of any one of those, like even joy on the outside and only happy thoughts on the inside. So these, again, there's 14 stamps. They're called Must Have Sentiments, and they're in the store now. They're part of this brand new release. I wanted to show you, just to make the announcement, Turtlelicious is a 4x8 stamp set that I had in the store. I think it was December of 21. It has 14 stamps. I have not changed it at all. We have restocked the store. So if this was one of the ones that you were looking for and you added yourself to my back order list, and you should be getting notices very soon from the store indicating that it's back in the shop. So we have limited quantities of this, however, but they are exactly the same. You get 4 little critters. You get the lily pad and the paddle, and then all of the sentiments that go with it. This little flower looks adorable on his head, by the way. I want to show you a few projects that the design team had made in the past, just so that you guys can really see the beauty of these stamps. Look at how sweet. And she used some of the watercolor paper and the Aztec Sunshine and the Land and Seas dye for grass. This is almost the same sort of card, just grass. It's a beautiful scene card. All of these are with Turtlelicious. I love this. Rosie put them sideways because they're swimming in the ocean. Too cute. And then it says giggle a little. How perfect is that card? This is by Steph. This one is just adorable. It looks very dreamy. Good colors. This is by Rosie. Look how sweet these cards are. And they go with any color. Green goes with everything, right? This is a slim line that's clean and simple, but how sweet is that? It's just got a little sun up here, and it's got a little bit of water down here, and he's just paddling away. Look what Shanna did. How pretty is that? Right? 4 of them, all colored differently. Wishing you a turtley day. One of the sentiments that come in the stamp set. She also made this. Look at how pretty. This high comes in apple a day. She made it rainbow color. It'd be perfect for like a Thanksgiving card. Too cute. Again, we're moving. See you in the center die. Excuse me. And then the Aztec Sunshine. Any kind of flowers. I think this one's by Steph or Melanie. I can't remember. But it's super pretty. Added a little bit of lace. And he's the focal image. Well, go ahead and go on my face. Please, Mr. Cunliffe. Okay, well, that was a lot. I was hoping to keep it under half an hour. What time is it? It's 5:30. You need to get going. So he is out and on his way. The release started today. I'm so excited to bring these stamps to the store. I know it's been a really long time since polymer has been added, but I need a well-rounded store. And so I wanted to also sneak peek show you what we're getting very soon. So what I've done is purchased bulk, some shaker stuff, and I'm going to make my own mixes. And look at how sweet the little bottles are. They're so cute. In the store, I'm hoping in May, by the 25th when we have a release. Crossing all of my fingers and toes. It was great to see you today. If there are any questions, don't hesitate to contact me at tlcdesigns.customerservice@gmail.com. And hop along on Instagram. I wish you all the best of luck on winning. Let's show them before we go. Oh, I need to draw a winner. Do we have any comments?
We only have 2 people.
Okay. So we will skip that today, but go to the last picture, if you would, please.
Oh, want to see it? Where'd it go? Wait, here we go.
Okay, that one. I just want to remind everyone we are doing the Sketch Easy Bundle Challenge. How come it's not on the top screen?
Sorry about it.
Okay. Still until the end of April. So May 1st, it will start again. That is the stamp set. You get the Forging Fairy and some sentiment. You get the design paper that matches, and you get there's a full tutorial on how it was created by Candace. Yes, Candace. And I actually last Thursday used this sketch and showed you one of my little tips and tricks to get it done easy, and you can make 2 or 3 at the same time. So if you get any projects designed and you have bought the bundle, you could win a $10 grand prize for this sketch. If you haven't had an opportunity yet, I know I did get the sketch in a little late in the store because there was a goof up. But the May one will start on the 1st, and we wish you the best of luck. I appreciate everyone that could stop in today. The release is going to be announced, the winner for the release, within 7 days, and we will see you again soon. Thank you.